Hey, Kathy, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing some stuff because I was cold, Peter.
It is cold. I like your fit. You're dressed like me. You got on like 4 layers.
I know. It's cold up, well, when there's no sun.
Oh, it's drafty up there.
Yeah. When the sun shines, though, you start unlayering.
Hey, YouTubers out there in our channel for Always in Stitches from Noblesville, Indiana. I'm here today showing you some really fun stuff. This is our What's New video. Peter, say hi. He's behind the camera.
Hi, everybody.
He had a little time off last week, so he is energetic and refreshed. Refreshed, ready to hit the road. So, and what happened on the road this morning?
Man, people are driving like it's the middle of July. I don't understand.
It snowed in Indiana. You're going to have to get a picture. We've got snow and it's sticky. It's like 30 degrees, so that means it's a smushy, sticky, wet snow, which is deceptive because you think it's not going to be slippery, but it is. So
well, I did clean off my sidewalk for all the deliveries that I'm going to be getting.
Aww. Oh, you got lots of stuff ordered, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, that's your home for 3 days. That's what you do. You order stuff. Get you in trouble. Well, okay, so let's talk about what's new. Enough about us. Let's talk about what's new in the shop. So this panel, I just picked it up, and this is canvas. Peter was like, oh, that's a canvas.
Yeah, I like the feel of that for sure.
So if you're looking, and I'm going to turn it over the other way so you can see the stocking both directions. So this is a great Christmas stocking. Christmas stockings really do well. It seems like every year people come in and they say, I'm looking to make a Christmas stocking. What do you have? So this panel is awesome for that. Let me tell you a little tip. When you buy Christmas stockings, buy at least 4 or 5 more than what you think you need, because we have people come back every year and say, oh, last year I bought this panel and made 5 stockings and our family has grown and I need 3 more. You know, you get in-laws, you get grandbabies, whatever, and I want them to match. And it's like, oh, not going to happen because they're gone. So if you do get a stocking, plan ahead if you think your family's going to grow, because you'll want them. But this is great. It's going to be a quick and easy sew. It doesn't appear to be lined, but that's not to say you couldn't line it. You could embellish it, put some fun
sleigh
bells on Santa's hat and on the reindeer, and do all kinds of things. So,
oh, you could get those what are those little fairy lights? With a little battery pack. You could put fairy lights around the outside of it.
That'd be cool. So, think outside the box. These are just a launching point for something here. Something going on in the background.
Somebody wants a rotary cover blade.
Somebody wants a rotary.
Well, come on over and shop. Don't be shy.
We have Dawn on the sales floor today.
If they walk behind me, they won't be on the camera.
Okay.
That's okay.
Walk behind me.
Yeah, you can come on in. That's all right.
There you go.
No problem.
Look how nice she looks. Her hair's all done.
I think she'd be great on the video.
She'd be awesome on the video.
Okay, so actually, the reason I'm here. Oh, crazy.
Why are we here?
Why are we here?
What are we doing?
Okay, so the reason we came to this part of the store was we wanted to show you this line of fabric. So this
you held out on me on those roses.
I did. This is gorgeous fabric. So this is from the Free Spirit Company. It's called Nocturnal Creatures, and Maria Matos is the designer. Look at this fabric.
Oh, I see the creature hidden in the flower.
Look right there. Great big Japanese beetle. I love that. Except if it's in my garden, and then I hate it.
Can we just talk about the Japanese beetle's armor? It has roses on it. Did you notice that?
Yeah, isn't that cool? It doesn't in real life. In real life, so we put a Japanese beetle catcher out, and something, like I'm thinking a raccoon came and ate them all out of the catcher. It was really kind of handy. We'd clean it out every night for us. So, okay, there's that one. Look at this one. You know what this is going to do? English paper piece. That's so pretty.
I was watching the Crazy Sock Lady on her YouTube channel, and she was talking about, she's like, oh, I got to get out my English paper piecing and get back to English paper piecing.
Look how pretty this panel is. I would just frame those. Honest to goodness, I'd buy a little canvas.
You wouldn't put it on a bag?
Them. You could put it on a bag. You could put it on a sweatshirt. How cool would that be on the back of a sweatshirt? This one beetle in the corner looks like he's got jewels on. I'm just loving that. And that also comes with a white background, I believe. Here it is. Little smaller scale, but it's kind of the same concept. Look how pretty that is. That's a moth. Look how pretty. And this is called Nocturnal, which is, I get it. It's the moth. And the roses.
That white background right there is that one like the one you were looking for? That second one next to that blue one?
I think it is. I think you're right.
But it looks like the motifs on that are different than the black one. They're like smaller.
Don't they?
That's cool. Look at all those.
Isn't that really just, ooh.
Butterflies.
This would make, like you said, a great
they're all
bag.
moths.
I think they're moths and beetles. I don't really see. Well, that's probably a butterfly. But I just love this colorway. I think this is so pretty. This would make a really pretty quilt. This would be a good stack and whack too. You get some fun stuff. There's just kind of your, medium size neutral. Those, look at that, poppies. Again, English
Will those
paper
make you
piece.
sleepy?
Yeah, they make you sleep. Look at this big bold print. This is lovely. I love that. I love that red color too. That's a really pretty red. And then I'm going to get every one of these out because they're just so beautiful. Look at this one. Those just look they have a lot of good movement in them. And then here's a great blue.
That blue's electric.
It is electric. I don't know how it
Look
shows.
at that.
If it shows on camera. But
That'd be
boy,
a sweet binding.
it would, wouldn't it? It'd have some undulation to it.
Does
when
it
was
glow
round.
in the dark?
It looks like it ought to, doesn't it? Then look at this, jonquils and daffodils. And I think I don't see any bumblebees. I don't see any bees on that, but isn't that pretty? And here we have, again, this kind
Well,
of
if
has
it's
that William Morris.
nocturnal, do you see bees at night?
Well, I guess not. They go to sleep, don't they? And look at this. This
They're
one's really pretty.
sleeping.
That'd make a good binding too. Okay, upside down bolt. See, it's upside down. Makes me crazy. So there you have it. This is from the Free Spirit Company. If you're looking for it on our website, it's called Nocturnal. And it doesn't have any pre-cuts or anything like that. But this would be one of those really good ones to get the get like fat quarter bundle, which you get at our cost on per yard instead of paying the $4.99 per fat quarter, which is our typical price if we cut a fat quarter. We will always cut a fat quarter for you anytime you want out of the quilting cottons. But we find a lot of times people prefer to get a bundle of the whole line. So that would be really good because you'd have you'd have 3 yards of fabric and you'd have a nice selection. Basically, if you did a fat quarter from everything in the set. Okay, Free Spirit Nocturnal. Let's go right here. Let's start with Sweet Meadow.
Sweet Meadow.
On these little So we do carry some of the rayons. I know, we were just talking about these. Peter's on a shirt mission again. He's making shirts.
I'm making shirts.
We're going to have to see him come in here. Some tailored shirts. But we do carry these rayons, and these are really
Those
nice.
are cottons.
These are cotton.
Yeah.
Rayon.
Nope.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's lawn fabric. Okay, it's lawn fabric. That's why.
Now you know why I'm
Now
addicted
I know
to
why you're
them.
addicted. Okay, it's cotton lawns. Now, are these lawns too? Or
I don't know what those are because I haven't looked.
Yes, these are lawns as well.
Oh, those are lawns too?
Now, see, that would
Now
make a
hold
nice
on.
shirt.
Hold on. We need Squish-A-Vision.
We do need Squish-A-Vision. So
Oh
I
my
can't.
gosh.
What I love about these is you could put like this in the body of the shirt and put this on the cuff or the collar or down the placard or something.
Who makes this?
This is from the
Oh, okay.
Intertex company.
I didn't know they did lawns.
Well, this goes with another line that we also have, the cottons. So if you're like, oh, I love that, but I would never make a garment. I want to make a quilt. Look how pretty. That's got to be a shirt. I think
Look
Pam,
at the bunnies.
This is a shirt for Pam. Pam would love this shirt.
Look at the bunnies.
Yeah. Very cool.
This is silky.
Isn't it nice? It's got a great feel.
I mean, it is really silky. It feels way different than most lawns I felt.
Yeah, it's got a nice hand.
Wow.
And I love the sweet color to it. So if you're looking to do garments, I know more of you are looking for garments, and with the closing of Joann's, there's a lot of garment people out there that have been found scrambling. So we do carry, this is all lawn fabric. These down here are rayons and lawn.
I'm shopping.
They do a nice job for garments if you're wanting to do blouses or dresses or things like that. So we do carry this, and we do have some kind of fun patterns. This pattern book, this is amazing. They're called travel passports. There's 30 patterns from 1 month to 12 years, and women's small to extra large. These are great prints enclosed, just patterns. The patterns are all included in there. 30 patterns for the price. You cannot beat it. Have you priced patterns lately?
Patterns are $25
A piece.
for a printed pattern.
A
I just ordered
piece.
3 patterns and they were $22 a piece.
A piece. That is one pattern. There's 30 patterns in here, and it's $45. I know that seems like, you think $45, but 30 patterns? Hello.
And
think that through.
most patterns you can't even get print anymore. They're all PDF.
They are PDF. They send you the file.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you, simplicity.com, I was on a Zoom meeting a couple weeks ago. Simplicity was very interesting. The Simplicity Butterick Vogue Pattern Company has been reopened, and they are going to be offering patterns, and you actually can go online. Go to simplicity.com, and they're having a special right now. You can actually order patterns from them, and they will send you a printed pattern,
That's
not a
what I
PDF.
want.
I want a printed pattern. Curiosity, they are the company that was that company that has been bankrupt and rebranded. They are the only company in the United States that owns a printing machine that can do the tissue patterns.
Wow.
Anytime you get a tissue pattern, it comes out of this one particular factory. I thought that was a curious fact. But anyway, here you go.
That's a good fact.
Fun patterns in this back. If you're looking for patterns, you're not going to get them that cheap. 30 patterns for, $45. But there's kids patterns in here, which I know a lot of times we start sewing with our kids stuff. Look how
Double
stinking
gauze.
cute.
Look at that double gauze shirt.
Isn't that gorgeous? This is so fun. So you have your kids patterns. I think they're all here in the front. And then we go to grown-up patterns. Some diaper bags. Yeah.
know enough to know.
Da-da-da-da-da. I know there's grown-up patterns in here too.
So you've got a stack
So a few more kids patterns. And here we go to the grown-up patterns. I've been looking for just a shirt pattern. Look, there's a
there
shirt
you
pattern. There's
go.
a pants pattern.
Shirt, pants, bag.
My gosh.
Wait, go back to that tote. Oh, looks like a
That's
good
kind of
knitting
cool.
bag.
It does look like a good knitting bag.
It's got good pockets.
And it's got a pleat in it too. Look how it's going to expand. That's very
for the
fun.
pockets.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't that awesome?
I like how they did that.
I do too. I think that's really cool. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look
one.
at the sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah. A hooded sweatshirt.
Oh, that's what you were looking at.
Yeah, I was down here, but I was looking at how cute it is because she's yawning. So there's a lot of kids patterns in here, but I think they're also for mom or kids. So they give them to you in both sizes. These are fun. So in any case, if you're looking for patterns, this is perfect. Katia is good. We do also have some canvas, which sometimes people are looking for canvases. This is a great time to do kind of, I say canvas weight, but it'll make a great shirt for guys. If it washes nice and feels kind of heavy. So come see us for these kind of lawn fabrics. You can also order them online. But now we're going to look to the companion cotton fabrics to go with this Sweet Meadow, and it's right over here. Let's go this way.
Hey, Dawn, what you doing?
Hey, I'm cutting fabric.
Dawn's
They're
cutting fabric
teaching me
today.
how to cut fabric.
She's teaching us how to cut fabric. Okay, so here we are.
Can you imagine if you love Dawn, you come in today, she gets to cut your fabric?
Would that be like a special moment? Because y'all are always on this video say, "Where's Dawn? Where's Dawn? Where's Dawn?" Well, Pam was the Hollywood star last week. Everybody was all talking about what a great person Pam is. We know Dawn is too. All our staff is. We've got the best. We absolutely have the best. Okay, so this fabric goes with those 4 lawn pieces that I showed you over there. This is from the Benartex company, and this is called Sweet Meadow. That's it, Sweet Meadow. And it is exactly a Sweet Meadow. It's these soft,
Ooh,
yeah, nice hand.
that's nice.
Nice cotton, yeah. So if you liked it in the lawn, you'll probably like it in the cotton as well. Again, there's no reason why you can't make a shirt out of this. Your cotton Oxford cloth kind of shirts, that same kind of pattern will make these very lovely. I've made a lot of shirts and things out of these cotton fabrics, and it works great, no problem. But let's go through some of the fabrics we've got here in this collection. I love this. This one is called Branches of Blue. Look at that. It's just pretty. And it's got a texture to it so that it looks like linen, but it's not. It just looks like it, which makes it even better because linen can be a pain. Look at this toile. I love that. What a pretty little piece. Gazebos. There's a plaid. Here's a really, really nice, again, it's that toile kind of look.
You know what you could do with that?
You could English paper piece.
Yep.
Those little bunnies, that little flower, that teeny, 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 tiny one that you do looking right there.
Yeah, with a 3/8 inch
Yeah.
EPP. That little bunny
crazy.
would fit on the 3/8 inch.
Probably. You're crazy. Not this girl. Not 1 inch. That's my limit.
Oh, they got it hanging.
What's that? Oh, yeah, we got to show you. Don't anticipate. Don't anticipate. Okay, some more little petite flowers. Those are pretty. I love this color, green. That's really, it's a tealy, greeny. These really are pretty together. And here's some more of these little leaves. I love that. Here's the toile again in kind of a teal. That'd be really pretty on a pillow for a living room couch.
You're right.
That would go really well on my
You're
room.
right.
And then again, we're back into these with English paper piece. Wouldn't that be great for a border? Love that. Here we are picking up the lavender now. So this is all in. There's a lot of bolts in this. But man, what a pretty line. Pretty color tones. Perfect for spring. I know y'all aren't quite ready to think about spring. We got our
Is it
first
springtime?
snow. Well, it's spring sowing time. It's certainly not spring weather. We do have a free pattern that's available with this called Meadow Trails. The quilt ends up being 76 by 76, which is a nice little square size quilt for a lap quilt. Love that. That's kind of a nice little simple quilt. The plaid really makes it pop. Okay. So that you have was called Benartec Sweet Meadow. Don't miss that one. And then we're going to turn right around here, Peter. Don't anticipate. It's so
Look at that panel!
Isn't this lovely?
There's a ship and there's fishes and there's a pony.
So hand
And birds and
stitching-
cherries.
Yeah. Hand embroidery stitching is blowing up, all y'all. We had over this past weekend a gal named Karen Miller who is Redbird Quilts, and she taught a wool applique class, and they were all just eating it up along with doing the hand embroidery. They did needle turn hand embroidery, but she was talking about embroidery stitches, and a couple people in the room commented, "Oh my gosh, I used to do hand embroidery." But that's what these are for. These are designed for, you're gonna cut this piece out and you're gonna get your embroidery floss, and you can do it all in red. They used to do what's called red work, and you're gonna embroider around all this and do stem stitches and do lazy daisy stitches and do French knots or whatever you want. If all of that is like, I don't know what you're talking about, come in, talk to our gals. We can hook you up with an embroidery book that tells you all those things. But then the idea is you cut these out and then you would sew them back together in a quilt, or you would turn them into a pillow, or just frame
Project
them.
bag.
I actually have this exact almost exactly the same pattern that I hand embroidered when I was probably in my early teens, hanging on my wall in my sewing room. I've got that same little basket of flowers, so that's a motif we've seen for a long time. But this is part of the French General line that came from the Moda Company. Y'all know French General, you love them. And I'm going to butcher this, Joie de Vivre? I don't know. I'm
That's
not French. It's Joie, capital Devivre. So there you go. I'm not French, nor do I play one on television. But look how pretty this is. They always have just the prettiest birds and flowers, and it's kind of a soft pastel. Again, they're working in the reds like they typically do, and kind of the cranberry creamy shades. Let's move this off here for just a second so we can see. Look how pretty these are. Oh, I just love these. It's that right time of year. This would be great for a Christmas quilt. I realize it's a little late in the season maybe to think about making your Christmas quilt. You should have that
You still
done
got
by
time.
now.
You still got time.
You still got time. Yeah, this would, look at this stripe.
I love that. I was looking at that. That's
Isn't
beautiful.
that lovely? Again, a shirt,
That's
Peter.
beautiful.
That'd make a nice shirt for
Beautiful.
Christmas time.
Well, I need to start thinking about my Christmas wardrobe.
Yeah, Christmas wardrobe time. Look at these little sprigs. I love that. And French General always, their flowers are the bomb. They're always the best. So we're all in on this one. We've got the 10-inch charms, the 5-inch charms, the jelly rolls, and the minis. We love the little minis. They do lots of fun things. So there you go. And somebody who speaks French can tell me how to say that. And then they always do the perfect grayish. I love their grayish. It's always point on and just blends so beautifully. So again, there's a great neutral if you're looking for neutrals.
Love this gold.
I do too. It's not even gold. It's almost I don't know.
Love that.
I do too, with that red color in it. It's really pretty with that taupe.
Flax? I mean, what color is
Flax, yeah, wheat. I don't know, gold.
that? Wheat.
Wheat. Okay, then there is a pattern here. Now, I will tell you, when this came in the back, I'll just leave it right there instead of moving around.
What's it say?
It says something in French I can't say. Dans la souris. How's that?
Hey, that sounds good. I was
Dans
convinced.
la souris. There you go. Dan Sorry. Anyway, this is French General again, but this pattern, even though it's using this line, which I think is lovely, I would think this made in just about any fabric you could find. This would be really fun in like Tula fabrics if you started out and kind of radiated the colors out. That Nocturnal we just saw, there isn't a pattern this wouldn't go for. And it's an 84 by 84.
And you could fussy cut all the moths,
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
all the moffers.
And because of the way these lines come across, it wouldn't be a real hard quilt to make, I don't think. And I think it's a good basic.
Size.
Yeah, great size. And you know what? Even if, say you want it a little bigger, just add a couple borders and you can go to a king size like that.
You know what I think Dans La Cerise means?
What?
It means do it out of your stash.
I like that. I like that. Do it out of your stash. We love working out of our stash, don't we? Okay, so that was French General. And now, because it snowed today, and we really should have started with this one, had I thought, maybe this will be your cover photo. Let's go up and look at some really fun Minky fabric.
Minky! Kathy, you cold?
What? Kathy's cold? She's always complaining. Don't turn the heat on.
Well, I'm up there. I'm over here cold. I'm not cold over there.
Okay, now there's got to be more to
Oh,
this.
this is Minky? You're
This
kidding
is
me.
Minky. Is there just one panel
Son
left?
of a gun, that's pretty.
What?
Did we sell it all?
Did we sell all this already?
Hello?
Did we sell all this already?
There's one on the thing and one hanging up. That's all we've got left.
That was like, it's not even been here a week.
Nope. Oh no.
I mean, this has been here 3 days.
Yep.
I guess that was a good choice.
Dang.
You know what? When I get all that Moda Minky in, it's going to do the same thing.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, 2 left, folks. Oh, but man, there might be one left.
Maybe one
Isn't
left.
this cool?
Heck, there'll be none left by the time the video goes up.
Man, look how fun this is. So this is Minky. If y'all haven't been working with Minky yet, this is that wonderful fabric that all you have to do to make this into a blanket is put something on the back.
So do you just use the Minky off the bolt as the back fabric?
I would use the Minky off the bolt as the back
Can you
fabric.
double down on the Minky?
Double down. Minky on
And
top,
then give it to
Minky on
Jessica
bottom.
and say, hey, I need this quilted, Jessica.
Quilt it for me. Isn't this just fun? Really and truly, we have sold that many? That's
I
nuts.
mean, that's
great.
nuts.
That is nuts. Well, cold weather got
It's
here.
only been here for 4 days.
It's not even made it 4 days. Well,
Oh,
Yes, I
it's called the
should-
Henry Glass Snow Crew. That's fun.
yeah, Henry Glass Snow Crew.
Look at those
46
bunnies.
By 58.
You know what I can't wait to check?
What?
The bunny tracks in the backyard.
Oh, yeah, you'll have bunny tracks.
Yeah.
We all will. Little birdie tracks and all that. So there is a couple bolts just of a solid print. Again, this is Henry Glass Snow Crew Black. And this is Barbara Tortullo.
That has such a great feel.
It does have a good hand. Minky can have very different qualities.
This is silky.
I love this snowflake. But see, if you just put that on the back of that. Look at that. You're done. 2 sides. and
That's
you're
all
done.
you need.
That's all you need.
That'd be a good Wallering
Wow.
quilt.
Okay, well, I guess the people have spoken. Minky panels are A1 okay. I have some coming from the Moda Company. Stacy Eastju, if you're familiar with her as a designer, we do have some Moda coming, but I think it doesn't come until 2026. So you just have to wait. If you missed this boat, sorry about you. Okay, now we're going to go back to yarn and talk to who is obviously your person
Yarn Town.
of your favorite person in our store. Not that everybody's not wonderful, everybody's wonderful, but y'all shout out to Pam on last week's What's New video. So we're going to let her talk to you now about what's going on in yarn. So hang in there.
Hey, Pam, what are you doing?
Hi, Peter. I'm in yarn today, my favorite place to be. And I'm going to show you one of our new vendors, which is Kelborn Woolens.
Oh, wait. We have to. I got. Wandering minds want to know. So, Theo, how did he like his walk in the snow?
He loves snow. He goes outside and lays belly down in the snow.
I can't imagine
Me neither.
a Rottweiler rolling around his belly in the snow. That's
He
funny.
loves it. No, the worse the weather, the better he likes it. Nope, he had a good weekend. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, what do you have for us today?
We have a new vendor, which is Kelborn Woolens, and they are a North American company. Everything is made in the USA, so we don't have to worry about all those wonderful tariffs and things like that. Plus, it's made in the USA, and that's what we all want anyway.
So,
So, we have probably one of their bigger sellers is called Germantown. 100% North American wool. It's a really nice wool. It would make great sweaters, mittens, hats. It's springy. I don't think it's going to pill. There's some pretty colors. I'm thinking mittens because I think they would be hard wearing.
Yeah, we were surprised at how soft it is. And I can't wait to get into that. Look at that. I mean,
It's a
the
beautiful
stitch definition.
It would be wonderful. Like in cables or anything with a texture would be great.
There we go.
Yeah. We also have this one, which I'm liking that too. It's just different. It's cotton linen blend, 60-40 blend. And you might not want it for this time of year, but it would make really nice little summer t-shirts and tanks or vest. Or because of the linen in there, I'm thinking even things like tablecloths, table runners, placemats, little things like that. And I'm liking this color combination. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Somehow.
Yeah, those colors look good together. This is such a fascinating color.
It is.
Like, I've never seen anything dyed this particular color. That's really
Yeah, I
awesome.
like their colors are nice. They're kind of, a lot of them that we got anywhere muted, which is kind of nice for this time of year, especially the weather today, which I hate. We got minis,
Ooh,
which is kind of fun.
look
And
at those.
This is fun because it's a nice blend of merino Surrey alpaca, which we don't really, that's the only thing we have with Surrey in it. That's the kind of alpaca, there's only, I believe, like 10 or 15% of the alpaca population is Surrey.
Look at that.
They grow their coats in long ringlets, which they shear. Almost some of them you can do by hand, but it's a really nice, gives it a lot of drape. I had somebody buy these last week. They were going to use it for tying off quilts.
Wow, what a great
I
idea.
know.
That's elegant. That is so nice.
And a good price. So
The minis are great for stocking stuffers for your knitters. People
Yep.
love minis. There's so much you can do with minis.
yeah, or even if you're doing color work and you don't want to buy a whole skein, they're perfect for that.
Oh, that'd be a fabulous idea. Like add a little splash in like a mitten or something.
Just little stripes or whatever.
Or maybe on the cuff.
Yep.
You could actually use this as a wristlet because it'd be really warm for wristlets.
Oh yeah. And then we've got, the other one we got was 100% cotton. It's in really pretty colors, which is a really, I know some people don't like knitting with cotton, but if you just take your time, it works. But these are some really pretty colors. And these would also make cute little, like cotton t-shirts for summertime or a vest, to go underneath something.
Were you telling me it's great for baby blankets?
That too, yeah.
You were talking to me, telling me it's good for baby blankets. This is exceptionally soft, though. This has a really nice slick feel. It's not like a lot of the cottons that feel real dry.
Yeah.
This one doesn't feel dry. It just feels like it's real smooth. Those are beautiful colors, too.
They are pretty. I like those colors.
I really like that olive.
Well, yeah, so that's our new wool vendor for now. So we're kind of eager to get started on that. So come on in and check them out. I'll be here. See ya.
Thanks a lot, Pam.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, Peter.
All right, so I'm sure your visit with Pam was amazing because Pam is. Now, shout out, we've got some really great staff here, not just Pam. Pam is wonderful, but we've got Betty and Bonnie and Dawn and Kathy and Jessica. We have 25 employees, and I couldn't name them all, but well, I could actually, because
I think you
list
just
them
did.
alphabetically. No, I can list them alphabetically, which is a wacky thing because I do payroll. But yeah, if you've had a good experience with any one of our staff members, let's give them a shout out because we want to know, who we're nice to. No, they're all nice. We're nice to all of them. But one of our staff members, who happens to be Dawn Cornell, is a designer for, she's a pattern finisher or a sample finisher for Moda Company. She also kind of does things for them in the background with Tammy Vonderschmidt. Some of you know Tammy. They have an organization called Tada, and they work with Moda. They've got an Instagram video that's up right now that shows them talking about the Clover yo-yo maker and how to make a pumpkin out of one. So that's really cute. Look that up on Instagram if you want to see something fun. But that's Dawn Cornell. She has a pattern in this magazine, or in this calendar. It's this one right here, which she actually had in the building on Friday Live, and she did a signing of the calendars. She will still sign a calendar if you purchase one with us. If you just want to pay for it, drop a note, say, hey, could you have Dawn personalize it? She'll gladly do that. What a great Christmas gift for somebody that is a quilter in your family. Buy this and say, hey, I had it signed by one of the people that made one of the patterns. I mean, what a sweet gift. So calendar here, this one's really fun. And here's the deal. This calendar includes all 12 patterns. Again, I just showed you a garment pattern book that had, what did I say, 30 patterns in it for like $45. This has 12 patterns and it's $30. And they're quilt patterns, entire quilt patterns in this book, which is just amazing to me. So that's a great one to get if you want a calendar.
A cookbook.
A cookbook. Blech. Cookbook, calendar, whichever. Okay, this is another one. This is a fun little, from the Riley Blake Company. It's a little quilty calendar. Of course, it's Lori Holt. Y'all are big Lori Holt fans. This is great. This would fit in your little purse or your pocket, your sewing book. And look, there's some really fun little cheater information in the back. So I would love this to have, because I'm always, I mean, I have it in my phone, but it's just, I need paper. I need paper. And then this one, She Who Sews Beautifully. And this one is also just a really pretty. And
there's Paige. She walked right into the camera.
Did she? You got Paige.
I got Paige.
She's a sweetie.
I wasn't even trying.
You weren't even trying, and she snuck through. So here's another one. This one's by Riley Blake.
Do you think she does it on purpose? I'm starting to
She tries
think.
to hide.
No, do you think she realizes I'm filming so she comes out here so that she can hide?
If she knew
you
you
think
were
it's a
filming,
game?
she would hide. She does not want to be in the video. She's a very shy person. She's very talented, very capable technician, but she's just shy. Okay, Riley, unlike me and Peter, we're like, who's a friend? You're a friend. We'll talk to anybody. Not her. All right, so here we go. This is a Riley Blake calendar. J. Wrecker Frisch is the inspiration behind the designs, and it's very kind of almost steampunk, kind of thing going on. Really cool. Let me show you the back. So it's a wall calendar. This
that
would
be good
great.
in my sewing room.
This would be great. This would be great. And it says it's a semi-sesquicentennial edition, collection edition. A collector edition. That's hard to say.
That is hard to say.
It is hard to say, but this is really fun. I think this would be a great calendar.
I like that one.
These make great Christmas presents. Can I just tell you that I love getting a calendar for Christmas, because I'm too cheap to usually buy them for myself. But, it's a nice thing to have. And I need a wall calendar in my sewing room, because I go in there and it's days before I come out. And so I have to X off every time the sun sets so I know what day. Not quite that bad, but it feels like it. Okay, I'm going to show you some patterns real quick, just because we're not super busy right now and there's not a lot of chaos. The snow has got people hiding. But I wanted to show you, this is really cool. This is from Sew Tights. And it's flat back stitching English paper piecing palettes. Now I'm going to tell you the truth. A customer come in and showed this to me and said, you got to get these. And we had to look them up, and I had to kind of study them to see how they work. So I'm going to show you the back. It's a clear palette, and you use the Sew Tight magnets, and you put the palette between the magnets. So you put your English paper piecing on top, you put the palette underneath, then you put the magnet underneath and the magnet on top, and it holds it together so you can do your flat stitching, and it's not as hard to hold. It's really hard when you're doing the flat stitches here, when you want to do flat stitches instead of a whip stitch. If you want to do a flat stitch here, it's kind of hard to hold that flat. So what this does is it allows you to hold it flat. Great idea. Love it. Haven't tried it and used it yet, but I think it's got great potential. And it's an inexpensive little thing to get. So there's 3 size palettes in there. You just use them to hold your product while you're stitching it. So I'm excited to try those. Then the other thing, we got these, okay, charm squares. How many of you have charm squares? Peter's holding his hand up. We all buy them. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to buy a charm square. And then what do you do with them?
Put it on the shelf.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, and I mean, you could tile walls with them. You can get a lot. really fast. But look at these fun aprons. So here's a charm square apron. Again, this would be a great Christmas present. Give this to somebody with a recipe and a really fun spatula and a new cooking pan, and give them an apron, and they've got everything ready. And even you can do the mixes in a jar, so all you have to do is dump it together and cook it. I think this would be a great little project for a Christmas present. Charm squares apron. You just need a charm square, a little bit of fabric, and some D-rings, and you got it. Then this one is using sweatshirts. Okay, we used to make, when we opened the shop in 2007, the hooded sweatshirts or just plain sweatshirts that you would embellish with fabric. You'd cut them down the middle and put fabric on them. Were everywhere. Here's another one. They've come back. Everything old is new again. This is how to take a charm square pack. It actually uses two and turn it into a jacket using a hoodie. So you start with the hoodie and then you sew things onto it. So I love that. And then same thing here, quilted sweatshirt jacket. I know a lot of the classes, and we have one coming, where you make the entire jacket, the entire process. But if you don't want to make an entire new jacket, you just want to use something you have, this just uses a charm pack and uses an existing sweatshirt. So great way to cover one if you got stains all over it. You just cover it up with fabric, right? So these are fun little patterns.
Those are cool.
Aren't those fun? Yeah, I wanted to be sure to show you those. Okay. And, these. Okay, I'm going to have to bring this in. I have to show you. We started with these kind of small. We made this little
look at
pack.
That. I'm all about that.
I know, this is so fun.
If that comes up missing.
Hey, it's got flamingos on it. This is cappies. Do not touch the flamingo. It's a no-no. But this is a fun little packet. It comes with a little hangy thing off of the zipper, which I'm in love with. But not only can you make bags, and look at all the fun ones they have. So here's your quilt group. I mean, we could name these people, right? We could name exactly who these ladies are. So we've got these that make, and each one's different. So these are making little bags. So if I've got a quilt group I'm wanting to make bags for, this is the difference of the little printed part you can put on each one.
Those are so cool.
Aren't
What
those
a good
fun?
idea.
Okay, and then here's Quilter's Retreat. Again, if I'm going to a quilt guild or if I have a quilty friend, what a great present to give them. Either make it and give it to them or give it to them so they can make it. Either way. I love this. Here's another one. I love quilters.
That's pretty.
Yeah, isn't that fun? These are really cool. Quilter's Retreat. Okay. And then this, I think, starts. Nope, this is still a sewing bag. Okay, that's still a sewing bag. But then this one is a Kleenex box. Look at this. And I made this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that fun? So there's a Kleenex box with flamingos on it. But if you're not a flamingo person, maybe you're a Labrador person.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that black lab. Isn't that cute? And again, you get the pattern and the piece of fabric to put in this. So it's really a complete project. Now this one is actually making a little bag, making a little bucket.
Fun.
A scrap bucket. And here's the deal.
Thread basket.
A thread basket.
Scrap bucket.
Scrap bucket. You could
I
buy
can't tell.
any of these once you get the pattern and just interchange the little inserts that are printed. This one, I put this one, bless you. I love this. It's in one of my bathrooms too. Bless you. Achoo, bless you. So this also makes a Kleenex box. So these are called Jody's Girlfriend. So lots of fun things in this. I love these. These are right by the register. They're selling out too because they're just fun. And this is a great bag, great instructions, super fast, easy to make. I mean, it took me longer to pick out the fabric than it did to sew the project. Honest to goodness, really, truly did. So those are fun little projects we've got going. Okay, Pam talked about this. I've talked about that. Oh, I got to show you one more thing because this is an overlooked area in our shop, and I think it's one of the best deals you can get. Let's walk this way. Okay, I'm right by our flat folds, which right now our flat folds are really at a super crazy cheap price. The first of the year, January of 2026, our flat fold price will be going up. So if you're a flat fold fan, you better get in and get them now because by the end of the year, we are going to increase that price. Not drastically, they'll still be super inexpensive, but there is going to be an increase on the flat folds. So if you've not shopped our flat folds, holy moly, get in here. It's just about cost. I mean, it's crazy. You won't buy them any cheaper. But right next to our flat folds, we have these patterns. These are primarily done by the Villa Rosa company. Villa Rosa does beautiful patterns. I can't flip them over and show you the back of the pattern because the whole pattern is contained on this card. That's the picture of it. On the back side, which I won't show you because you would have the pattern then, is the entire pattern to make this project. These are less than $3 for an entire pattern. Is that crazy? I can't even imagine. But look at all the different, and Peter, you'll have to get up and show them all the different patterns available here to you. If you're a beginning quilter, or if you've got a lot of fabric in your stash and you're just like, I need a pattern that's quick and easy and not hard to understand and not real complicated, these are the patterns you're going to want to play in because they're inexpensive, they're easy to make. A lot of them use panels, which we're always looking for something to do with a panel. And they're great patterns. I can't tell you enough about how much I love these little patterns. This is a whole set right here. This comes as a set. It's a pack of 12 patterns. And I can show you the back of that. Look at all 12 patterns.
Oh,
if you're a Quilts of Valor
Valor
person, this is 12 patterns. There's your price, which is nuts for 12 patterns.
That's insane.
And they're all lovely. They're just the best little pack of patterns. So even if I'm not doing Quilts of Valor.
I'm glad I watched these videos because I had no idea there were 12 patterns in that. I thought it was just one.
No, it's 12 patterns. 12
That's
Quilts
so
of Valor
cool.
patterns. Yeah. And it comes in a pack. So I think, again, stocking stuffers. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine getting a couple of these in your stocking? Or if you're a Quilts of Valor person, this would be great for that, for that too. Okay, I've talked so much I'm starting to cough, so that means it's time to shut
I
up.
filmed so much, I'm starting to yawn.
Oh, great. Okay, so that's it on my list. Yay, we got through them all.
We survived the abuse.
We survived the abuse. So again, we always love that you're watching us on our YouTube channel. I would ask that you would comment if you see something you like, if you want something that you see that we've talked about, even stuff in the background, because I know what y'all do. You're not paying attention to when I'm talking. You're looking at the stuff in the background and going, oh, I want one of those. Matter of fact, what's hanging behind the background behind me right now, you can get that for free just by buying a charm pack. So if you're watching the videos, please comment. That way we know you're out there. And frankly, it gives Peter something to do during the day at his desk to comment back to you and respond. And we just love knowing what's going on in your world because we know you're watching. You come into the store and you tell us all the time. We love the videos. Keep it up. We're not stopping. There was a brief period of time there where we talked about it and you made it very clear that we were not to stop videos, and so we haven't. Thanks for shopping with us. Check out the website. It's always being updated. Oh, I want you to be sure you are getting our emails. If you're not, go to our website, www.alwaysinstitches1.com, scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and put your information in to get an email. Here's the reason why. There's going to be some special discounts that will go out in our email.
Black Friday!
Only get, Peter, that you will only get if you get our emails. So if you're not signed up for our emails, get it now because that coupon will be good all over the world. So those of you who watch us who maybe can't get into the store but shop online,
New Zealand.
New Zealand,
Germany,
Australia. We did have a gal from Australia. Blows my mind. So yeah, get our emails because you want that discount.
I can't tell you how many new emails I signed up for over the weekend.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I was a shopping fool.
Oh man. Okay, so Amazon's going to be landing on his doorstep.
No, not Amazon. I found local,
Good for
these
you.
really cool local businesses.
Good.
Oh my gosh, I just had so much fun.
Well, good. Well, so not only were you off work, you also spent money. So that's like a big sucking a hole in the
I'm
economy.
like, oh yeah, sign me up for your email, please. I want to know everything.
All right. Well, that's the way to do it. Honestly, most businesses, that's how they communicate with you. So don't hesitate to sign up for emails. It's really important as businesses for us to communicate with you. And it gets you the best deals. I know that's the same for me too. When I get an email, I'm like, oh yeah. And I'll tell you the other thing, we don't bird dog you. Like some of the places I sign up for email and they're sending me 2 and 3 a day and I'm like, delete, unsubscribe. I send 1 a week-ish in there somewhere, so you usually see 1 a week. Sometimes there's 2 a week if something's really special, but typically it's just once a week you're going to get something in your inbox. So if you do sign up, put us in your contacts so it doesn't go to spam. That's the other thing that happens. People are like, oh, I signed up for your email, but I never got anything. Well, it's because for whatever reason, your system is marking us as spam. So be sure that you make us in one of your wanted contacts to receive.
Hey, there's Dawn.
There's Dawn.
Stop it.
Well, Betty's going to walk by here in a minute, too. We get everybody. All right. Love you. Hope you're watching. Share the news. Have a great stitchy day. If it's snowing where you are, just stay home. Don't go out in it. It's no fun.
I was going to stay home.
No, you have to come to work. You've already been home 3 days last week.
I saw all these reports. It was maybe an officer screenshotted the laptop of all the reports of like accidents and slide offs, and I was like, man, it sounds like the roads are really icy. I'm gonna have to call in, and then
Oh no.
then I got out on the road. I'm like, really?
Well, there's always those people.
So it must have been northern Indiana.
It could be. It was worse. And right now I can see it dripping off the front of the store.
Yeah, it's melting.
It's melting really
The
fast.
sun's shining. It's beautiful outside.
Typical Indiana. We got snow in the morning and you got 80 degrees in the afternoon. You never know. So thanks a lot. Have a great stitchy day wherever you are. Love y'all. Mwah. Bye.